Hi there, I'm Sister Paula. You know, that old Pentecostal transgender preacher that everybody rants and raves about. Lifestyles of the poor and famous. That's me in person. Well, I want to share with you a dream come true for me. When I was 8 years old in 1946, my mother took me to a theater in Northwest Portland on Northwest 21st Avenue called back then it was called the 21st Avenue Theater. Well, here we are, fast forwarding to the day in which we speak, and since then the 21st Avenue Theater, which was a neighborhood theater, second run for years, it's now called, and has for the last several years been called, Cinema 21, and it's noted for film festivals and all different kinds of films that don't get shown anyplace else, sort of like an art house. And it's one of the few theaters in the city of Portland, Oregon that is still run the way theaters were run back in 1946. Well, since I've been doing the television podcast ministry, I've known for years that sooner or somewhere down the road there would be a documentary about my life in ministry. And the name of the documentary, it's done now, is the TRANS EVANGELIST. That's me. And now a film festival, as I make this podcast or this YouTube clip, is coming up the end of this month. The Gay and Lesbian Film Festival and the Trans Evangelist, the documentary My Life in Ministry, will premiere and debut in the Cinema 21 Theater, the very place that I visualized it happening for all these years. I hung on to my dream and visualized it, and it is now coming true.
We've talked a lot about American television evangelists on this show, and we've talked a lot about transsexuals. But so far, American television evangelist transsexuals have been a neglected field.
And who is this woman?
Hi, I'm Paula, although I was known as Larry in 1956, Paula Nielsen, and it's wonderful to be here. I rarely make these kind of appearances.
Darcel 15 is a nightclub here in Portland, Oregon, where I got over 10 to 12 years of show business training.
Yeah, it's an interview with us, so let us talk.
I'm better than I used to
And you
be.
did, not yet, you are.
I did not know there was such a thing as public access television.
In this day and age with PTL and Jim and Tammy, television evangelism is quite the popular thing in the Christian world.
When I founded MCCO, I received a letter from Paula Nielsen.
That's me. But I didn't have my name on it, though.
What about your family? What do they think of all this?
You know, if this show, if we each had cue cards, mine would be very small and yours would be very big. So let me ask you a couple of questions.
You know, I almost died 4 years ago.
Some people call it the power of the Holy Spirit. That's what I call it.
They come across me, you know, when they're flicking through the various cable channels, and at first, of course, what they look at stops them, but then they stop and they listen to what I have to say.
You know, they said you're going to have trouble getting Sister Paula to talk.